Drone here. This is the Quadrone Pro Cam, and we're gonna give it a flight review at night. This is the first time that I've taken this out, and we're gonna see how it does. I'm gonna go ahead and bind it. Looks like it automatically bound, didn't have to press up and down. Gonna turn the speed up. Your beeps indicator of what level, 1 or 2. This has 2 different speed settings, or advanced settings if you want to go beginner or intermediate, whichever you like to consider it. Or response settings. A lot of people are calling it a response setting. Again, this is Quadrone Pro Cam. The exterior of this, the shell of it, is identical to the Striker. The Striker was originally sold on QVC. This was originally sold on QVC. Some similarities there. The Striker retailed for about 60 and change in the big box store. I'm not sure what it retailed on QVC for. This in big box stores is going for 120. On QVC, I believe it went for a little bit more than that, where they allowed you to make payments in installments. And we're down. I'm flying in pitch dark, just about, and I have trees all around me, so I anticipate hitting trees. So we're going to test the durability of this, we're going to test the flight of this, and we're also going to test how long this battery is going. I got a 9-mile-an-hour wind, 32% humidity, 36 degrees. But again, back to pricing. The Striker's around 60 and change in big box. This is around 110, 120 in big box. The only difference is you have candy blue paint on the outside. Hopefully the camera's better on this. And again, we hit a tree. You have to excuse me, it is dark. Hopefully the camera's better on this. It's called Pro Cam. It should be Pro. I can feel the responsiveness is a lot smoother. Not saying the Striker's rough or choppy, but it just feels a lot smoother. The only thing that I guess I could compare that to, if you had a brand new car, you pulled it off the lot and you took off, the transmission should be very smooth. If you had a 20-year-old car that was well maintained, that runs very good, the transmission's probably going to be smooth, but probably not as smooth as a brand new car. That's kind of the difference here. Striker, even a new Striker, because I have 4 of them, seems not to be as smooth as this, which is good. You're paying for something more expensive and something that retailed less. The more expensive should operate essentially better. It does have more features as your headless mode, and it also does have your return home. Headless mode for beginners, great. Generally don't use it. Return home, I've played with it just to see if it works, but again, I generally don't use it. I like full control of these. And we're down again. Trees all around me. Left, right, front. I have trees everywhere. And we tried to take off, but high brush around them trees. But there you are. We're back in the air again. No issues. And again, I have 9-mile-an-hour wind. It's not as much wind as it was yesterday when I was flying the X7 at I think it was 14 or 15-mile-an-hour wind, where it was kind of getting battered around with huge gusts of wind. 9-mile-an-hour wind is intermediate. It's getting up there. It's challenging. This is having 0 issues in it. It's really not batting it around at all. And you can see those lights, very bright. Your green is your back orientation, your red is your front orientation, and that little light underneath it in between is your camera. You can disconnect that camera if you're going for extremely long flight times. I'm not. I pulled this out of the box, made sure the battery was fully charged, took it outside, very slow yaw rate. Just see what type of flight time we're going to get, see what type of durability we're dealing with, knowing that it's dark and knowing I'm surrounded by trees. I know I'm going to hit trees. There's a quick look at the controller. There's a bright green light in it, and the controller is actually white, so it glows a little bit more than what the camera just shown. Flips very nicely. And again, this is very responsive, very smooth transition between the controller and the quad. They rate this at, on the box it says, I think it's 320 or 330 feet. You know I'm going to test that. I'm going to stick my altitude meter on it and we're going to shoot it up. If it doesn't go that high, I'm contacting the manufacturer. I'm not going to take it back. I like to keep my quads, but I will contact the manufacturer and see what we can do about that. But again, this identical to the Striker, minus paint, minus features. Hopefully the camera's a little bit better. Price range was much higher than Striker's. I think it should go higher than the Striker. I mean, they're advertising at 320, 330 on the box. Honestly, I think that's around 100 meters, and I think that's all they're allowed to advertise it for in the United States, just for regulations and whatnot. But everything that I've taken out has gone higher than what the manufacturer suggested. Like the X7, that's rated for 200. I think I got right over 200 before it started getting really, really choppy. This is flying really nice, minus its attraction to these trees that I can barely see. But again, we're up, we're flying, durability is very good. The Striker's durability, very good. My first quadcopter was the Sky Viper, my second was the Striker, and we're down again. No, we're almost down, we're hanging in a tree. But first quadcopter was the Sky Viper, second one was the Striker, and the Striker, my first Striker, I beat the heck out of. I had a motor drop down, I had a gear drop down, I fixed that, it's still flying. So I would expect, again, you pay more for this than the Striker, the durability should be the same or greater with this. And I'm showing you, it's hitting trees, it's getting stuck in trees, and we're still flying here. 9-mile-an-hour wind, we're flying, zero issues, very smooth. Quadrone Pro Cam, candy blue metallic shell on the outside, very eye appealing. Obviously you can't see that now. And it flips very nicely. 9-mile-an-hour wind, flipping, zero issues. My only issue with this flight is the trees that I'm surrounded by. I have very limited space here to fly. And right now we're just about breaking your 8-minute mark. A lot of your quadcopters are pushing 5 to 7 minutes. 5 being a poor time, 7 minutes being an awesome time, and 6 minutes being an average time. We're over 8 minutes here. And I'd say I'm flying this mildly aggressively. I'm really not having to compensate this at all for this wind. And this is getting a good flight time. You can see me kind of teetering left to right, left to right. Whatever I'm doing with the controller, it's happening instantaneously. There's no lag. The only lag is hitting a tree. We're trying to get up here. No, let's see. No, I'm gonna have to reset that. I tried taking off, but again, there's brush and stuff that I can't see out here, and kind of got caught up. But we're back in the air. Haven't broken no blades, haven't broken no arms. Right now we're over the 9-minute mark, guys. 9 minutes is a good flight time. And this is not a weight reduction test. This is not a extended time trial here where I've increased the MAH. This is out of the box, how a normal user would fly it minus the prop guards. I generally don't like using prop guards, because if I did have prop guards on, it'd be stuck in the tree right now. And instead, I can just throttle up and go, because it's hit the ground. And we're pushing 10 minutes here. 10 minutes, stock battery. It's a pretty good quad. I picked this up for 50% off. I got this for about $50. I think $100 is a bit excessive. I think if you get this for $50 to $60, go grab it. It's a good quadcopter. I'm J-Drone. Hope you like this. Please subscribe if you haven't.